What's up, everybody? It's your boy Josh with JTM Racing. What's going on? So today we're going to be working on my dad's 2020 Ram 1500 Warlock with the 5.7 liter Hemi. We're going to be installing a full Flowmaster catback exhaust, and yeah, it should sound pretty sick. So let me show you what we're working with. All right, guys. So this is the catback setup exhaust we're using. This is a Flowmaster Flow FX. Definitely going to get a way more aggressive sound and a way more aggressive look compared to the stock 3.5-inch chrome tips. You got 4.5-inch ceramic coated black tips here. They're going to look way more meaner in the rear bumper. Here's some tools that you're probably going to need to do the install. Should be able to do it yourself. Shouldn't be too hard to do. This is a newer truck, so everything should break loose pretty easy. We got the whole exhaust laid out for you just so you have an idea of what it looks like. It is going to lay out differently in the truck because you're going to be clearing the rear axle, things like that. This is just how it lays out on the floor. So it did come with instructions. We don't use those, but yeah, we're going to do it. So we'll do a before and after clip of the sound quality, and so you guys have an idea of what you're getting into, and we'll go from there. All right, so here we go with the startup. This is going to be your factory exhaust, and we got a DB app open just so you have an idea of how loud it is. Sounds pretty aggressive for being factory. Reading at about 81, 82. It's probably spiking a little bit because I'm talking, but that should be a lot higher with the full catback setup. There's a couple revs for you. So here's an in-cab sound level of the factory exhaust. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we picked some of that up on camera. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you some sound clips of the outside from a takeoff. So this is how the factory exhaust sounds from a takeoff. Not too bad. All right, so we got the rear of the truck jacked up on this wood block. Wheels aren't off the ground because we don't want to make it unstable, but just to give us a little bit more clearance. We did go under there, soak the bolts with WD-40 just so they don't seize up. We're using a mini impact with a 15mm socket, and you might need a swivel adapter depending on how those clamps are angled. So yeah, let's get this factory exhaust out. All right, so we got the whole old setup out. Here it is. Wasn't too hard to do. Definitely had to soak everything in WD-40. Here's your new muffler versus your old. Definitely a big size difference. This is what it looks like underneath the truck with it all out. So this is what we're going to be bolting up to, and then it's going to be going from here all the way back. So you're definitely going to go above the axle. You got to clear it, and the new system comes in a lot more pieces, so it's probably a little bit more manageable to put back together. A lot more clamps, but it actually makes the job easier. So, but yeah, not too bad. Took us about, I don't know, I would say half an hour, something like that. So yeah, definitely not too bad. I would recommend having 2 people though. All right, so we're gonna fire it up with no muffler, no resonators, just wide open. Just see how gnarly this thing sounds.
You ready?
Yep. It's not as loud as I thought. All right, guys, so you're definitely going to want to throw some anti-seize on all your nuts and bolts so they don't seize up when you're torquing them down, and you can take them back off if you need to. So that's what we're doing before we start installing the new catback system. It's going to be pretty sweet. So just another tip when you're doing this, when you're taking off the factory exhaust, you want to work from the back to the front. And when you're installing your new exhaust, you're going to work from the front to the back. It's going to make the assembly process easier. Alright guys, so here's the new exhaust all installed. Got your nice 4.5 inch blacked out tips. Went in pretty easy, wasn't too bad. Pretty easy install. Looks good under there, all new. Everything's tightened down. Next clip will be us firing it up. All right, here's the first start with the new exhaust. Oh yeah, sounds good. It's a big difference. Way more aggressive, has a way nicer rumble to it. This thing did this again, but I think it went up to like 106. So yeah, definitely louder. About 20 dBs louder. Good. All right guys, so we're going for another run with the new Flowmaster exhaust all bolted up. So this is in cab. This is us doing 40 miles an hour. This is how it sounds like inside. Not too loud. Sounds a little bit more aggressive. You got a good sound, but it's, you know, it's manageable. It won't get annoying.
If you're when you're running on eco mode, you're only running 4 cylinders, but I'm not hearing a lot of humming either.
Yeah.
Take it around here and open it up a little bit.
It's not like droney.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds healthy.
Yeah. This is like the perfect road to rip it.
So we're going to stop.
And we'll get some footage on the outside from a start. That second gear shift was actually pretty sick. This is the perfect road to do some launches, burnouts, some pulls. It's just nice and long. We're in the middle of Mexico. All right, everybody, so we're wrapping up the video. We got the aftermarket Flowmaster exhaust all installed. Came out great. Sounds aggressive, looks very aggressive as well. Looks great on the Warlock package that comes on the Rams because it's all blacked out, so it ties in with the whole black theme. Just goes perfect with the truck. There's really nothing else I can say about it. Good quality, very easy to install. It's Flowmaster, so everything is, you know, pretty spot on. But yeah, that's it for that. In the future, we're going to be doing a video on an install of an AFE cold air intake. Hopefully we'll gain a little bit more power out of it. Should get anywhere between probably 415 to 425 horse out of this Ram. Obviously not testing it on a dyno. Those are just estimated numbers. But yeah, so that's it for this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave likes, and if you guys have any questions or anything to say, leave some comments. Peace out, guys.